Welcome to Mind the Gap. I'm one of your hosts, Darius, aka Nehemiah Fletcher.
And it's your boy TK, aka the Loch Ness Ghoul from the V organization, the Spy of the Wushu clan. Done.
Okay. Today on this episode, we just want to share our thoughts on having apologized for old comments.
Mm-hmm.
People keep bringing up old shit. But before we do that, make sure you follow us on social media at PODMTG. Make sure you check out our podcast on iTunes and Spotify. Make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon so you can discount on merch like what we ran right here.
Fly shit.
Also, you get bonus content and early access to episodes. Also, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hit the bell now.
Okay, so we wanted to jump out ahead of this because I know I got old comments and tweets and stuff that's gonna come up.
I think I
that
do
they're gonna
too.
use against us. So before we even get to that point, we need to discuss how we gonna handle it.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't care.
You gonna let it ride?
I don't care nothing. I can't apologize for something that I'm not that person no more. So I can't apologize for that because I'm apologizing for somebody.
So you wouldn't apologize for being that person?
Yeah, I'm not that person no more. If I'm still that same person, then yeah, I apologize, but I'm not that.
But why would
same
you
person.
apologize if you still that same person?
Well, yeah, I feel you on that. I'll take that back. I wouldn't apologize then.
You wouldn't apologize then either. I am who I am.
I am who I am. Yeah.
Give me a little bit, but I don't know. It's a tricky thing for me because, like I said before, I'm so far removed from who I used to be that I can't even tell you I wrote those tweets.
I remember you told me that one time.
Yeah, like I can't. I look back on the stuff I tweeted and stuff. I can't even tell if I was just trolling or not. I don't even know who this cat is.
You wouldn't.
Like I was speaking on everything that I didn't know anything about, bro. And you know me, I used to get a piece of information and just run with it.
What?
So
I don't even know what I said, but then my stuff used to be poetically rude.
Like that Facebook memories thing is exposing me.
Yeah.
That thing pop up every morning, and I just be like,
who was I?
Who was
I
with
on?
this
Who was
kid?
I
Yeah.
mad at? So yeah, I'm gonna tell you now. I don't really care. I mean, it is.
You're not
what it is.
apologizing.
No,
for it.
man. That's what happened with growth, man. I'm not that person no more. You should have got me then. And then
It was acceptable then.
yeah.
I saw though people was calling me out back then on some of my tweets anyway, so
Yeah.
it just wasn't that big of a deal
I
because I ain't had that many followers, I guess.
I don't think nobody really said anything to me about anything that I said. I can't remember no big arguments. I think I got a couple arguments on like Facebook or something like that, but you know, I'm all about staying your ground. So
To me, I don't know if I like really hurt somebody by what I said, but it'd have to be somebody that's held a grudge or something like for years,
yeah,
and then I'd be like, why are you still mad about that?
yeah,
On top of that, but if it caused damage to somebody, like if I made a tweet or something and like an organization ran with it
yeah.
and create like a hate slogan out of it or something, I'd be like,
I can't.
You're not gonna be responsible for it.
I didn't do that. They did that. Yeah, I did that, but I didn't. This wasn't the intention of it. They did that. So I don't know. I can't see no situation where
I should feel like I had to apologize for old stuff.
especially back then. Because, like, say if I said something wrong then that I was misinformed about, because most of the time that's what a lot of stuff is. Like, you're not informed enough to have a
Have
true
an opinion,
yeah,
but
true
it's
opinion.
not. It didn't stop us from having an opinion.
Yeah, or saying
Or
something,
voicing our opinion.
or a lot of times, like even when we was talking about the Eddie Murphy thing, a lot of times in during that society, it was acceptable to talk like that. So if it's acceptable for me to do those type of things, and I did
Everybody has to be.
everybody has to be accountable. You can't just point at him and say this is wrong. Like, no, this person doing this time, the whole society was like that. So you can't just point out one individual for that. And then back then, to say if I didn't know better about certain topics that I was talking about, well, I do now. So how can I apologize for something back then that I did if I know better now?
Well, here's the thing I find interesting about the Eddie Murphy, because I think he did the right thing in this case, because he got ahead of all the stuff, all the bullshit that's gonna come from his specials back in the day.
His special was crazy.
Specials, wow. Even when I hear some of the jokes now.
Yeah, now
I'm looking at this context. I'm like, ooh,
that's saucy, boy. that a little spicy there.
Yeah, bruh. But I think him getting ahead of it gives him control of the situation. Because I think a lot of times in these situations, the people who demand an apology are like trying to trying to flex their power or something.
Yeah.
Trying to show that we can get this person to like bend to our will.
Mm-hmm.
And him by jumping out before they even get to that point is like, you can't do any of that to me.
But even if he say, hell no, I'm not apologizing, and go with the fact that back then it was acceptable and I'm no longer that person,
Right.
he still has the power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to apologize for that. Who are you for you to make me apologize?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like something, remember I told you, if you don't like something, don't subscribe to it.
Right.
And as a comedian, and I learned this from like a lot of comedians, especially like Dave Chappelle, he's like, I don't apologize for what I say up here.
Right.
So as a comedian, you are an artist, in my opinion. And as an artist, you paint pictures, and whether people accept that picture or not, it's up to them. You don't have to go to certain places and like you don't have to subscribe to it. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to go see his movies. You don't have to do this stuff. You don't have to, fam.
Mm-hmm.
You're not hiring.
My thing is, what does an apology do
Anyway.
Like if he say I'm sorry, he could go home and
What
shout all type of stuff.
Like
that's
what
crazy.
am I doing? Like what am I doing to you directly?
So
what am I doing? Am I hurting your pocket?
Yeah.
Did I tear your house down? Are you physically damaged? Are you mentally damaged? Because if you are, you subscribe to it. Turn it off. That's when I don't get those certain things. Anything that I don't like, I don't subscribe to.
I think it should come down. If the apology is genuine, I'm cool with it. But if it's something that you like, you need to apologize for what you done. Like it doesn't even mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. I go back to what Trevor Noah was saying earlier. I watched the Breakfast Club. And he said we hold all these celebrities and all these other people on high standards when they don't even like bother us, but we don't hold the politicians to that same standard.
Right.
Those are people that affect our economy.
Yeah.
They affect your pockets. They affect your everyday
We
life.
get them passes every day, all the time.
Every day. But you mad at Eddie Murphy for something he did.
20 years ago.
20. It's probably a little bit more than that.
Nah, it was a while ago.
It was a while ago. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you're not mad at this politician on what he said the other day because he's a Republican or he's a Democrat, and those are the sides that you ride on.
That's real.
So that's why I have to like. That's why you don't have to apologize for nothing.
It's hard to take that kind of stuff serious.
Yeah.
When it comes out like that.
When it comes down for me to apologize for something, because I really ever have to apologize for something I said because I try to do my best to be clear about what I'm saying. I may apologize. I might not even apologize for that. I may like, I'm sorry for how you feel about this, but I still stand firm on this.
Mm-hmm.
But the most time when I apologize on something, when I'm misinformed. If I speak on something and I be like,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it,
I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't have no problem with that. But when it comes down to something that I said, like especially something years ago when I'm no longer that person, or in a situation where I was right in, or you just didn't like the way I said it, I'm not apologizing.
Right.
So no. And then as an artist, I don't think you should ever have to apologize for what you perceived during that time in that society.
That's just what it is. And like a lot of times, if you comfortable talking like that, and everybody else is comfortable talking like that, that's what it is.
That's what it is during that time.
Because there's some things I said in the past I didn't know were offensive until I found somebody who was offended by it, and then I learned from it, and then I took it, I evolved from it, depending on what it was.
Yeah.
As long as you're not one of those people who are like easily triggered.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what we. That's
like
what we,
Dave Chappelle off of Undercover Brother. When he was like,
hello,
hello, what you mean by hello?
Yeah, I mean, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that's what we became. That's what we becoming as a society, and people are breaking down in front of these things, in front of these people.
More like Dave Chappelle's character.
Yeah, paranoid and just sensitive.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, you got to cut that shit out because if we look back at the tweets of people or look at back in your past, while you trying to make somebody else apologize, we look back in your past, then what we got?
Yeah, what would we find
what
then?
What would we find? And again, if me as look at it vice versa. Me as a celebrity, if I made you apologize, you need to apologize to me and everybody else for what you did. What effect is that? Just on an individual basis, if both of y'all apologize to each other, what is solved?
What would it mean? What would it do?
What is it solve?
Would it make people feel more comfortable?
Oh my goodness, I'll buy your stuff now.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does it really harm?
What does it
like,
really
I don't really have a relationship with you like that.
It's just the power flex, man.
That's what I think
we
it
can
is.
get you to do this. We own you.
I think it's ridiculous. Now, sometimes I
It's
seen,
warranted.
and again, I seen like this baseball player. He had like homophobe, like he was talking crazy. Like he was like before he went to the league, he said like nigga on his Twitter. Like he was saying like wild shit. Like
if he apologized, it still wouldn't mean anything.
Exactly.
Like it's what I can't. I don't mind people checking somebody's temperature, like to see if they good. Like if you were like homophobic or something and you wanted to participate in the league or something, I need to know like what you about, bro. Like what's going on with you?
Yo, you still racist?
Yeah, like you still. I'm not sure an apology is gonna do, but if I'm like an owner or something, like I need, like,
I need to know if I'm an owner. Yeah,
if you like, I need to know what's going on
because I have a relationship with you.
Yeah, you need to convince me otherwise.
I'm in front of you. Yeah, I have a relationship with you, bro. Like I need you to be like, you know what I'm saying, up front of me. Are you still
right? Are you still doing the stuff you do? But even so, like in a situation like that, he just trying to do it for the money. Yeah, you know, he can go on the stand, apologize, but at the end of the day, he go home. He to his friends and family talking about the same stuff they was talking before he got the deal.
Facts.
Yeah. So it really
is really pointless.
You just gotta watch people moves, man. Mm-hmm. If you trace somebody's history and they have a history of
doing stuff like that, then that's different. You got a track record of doing stuff like that.
But even so, if even their apology doesn't mean anything. If they have,
it doesn't. I ain't gonna say it doesn't. Doesn't mean anything, but it doesn't change anything.
Okay, I'll say that.
It doesn't.
I will say that
it doesn't change like the people that want the apology. It doesn't really change anything. It's just you flexing your muscles, or you think the muscles that you think you have, and now you feel like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. We got it. Yeah. So no, don't apologize, especially if you're not that person no more. Yeah. If you are no longer that person and you're no longer in that society no more, you shouldn't have to apologize.
There's certain things I'm just ashamed of, but I don't know if I'm gonna apologize.
Especially things that was said. Yeah. Now, if you hurt somebody,
you
should apologize. That's different. Like if you got things, like if you,
or if it was directed towards somebody, like you tweeted something and it caused them. Because sometimes I can understand that situation. Even if it was a joke, and you tweeted something like that was like homophobic or racist, something towards like another person, and it directly affected them. Yeah. And it was like never resolved. I can see how they may warrant an apology or something like that.
As on like a direct, like a like it's like this person
specifically. Like hey, blah blah, and it caused a ripple effect. I can understand that. Yeah. But in terms of, that just being the culture, whatever, as long as that person hasn't demonstrated that they still about their life. You know what I'm saying?
If that person has changed, it's hard for me. It's hard for me to be like, I may check it say, like they caught like a couple of Democrats that did blackface like a while ago.
Yeah, I need to know.
I need to ask you about that because you as a politician, you affect me. Right. You directly affect me,
and especially because a lot of times when they're doing this blackface, they are already adults. Yeah. So they should already know better. You know what I mean?
But again, if they're around other people in that society that think it's okay, then, you know what I'm saying? So, but I need to know, is that okay now? Are you doing this in your home? Do you think it's okay? Like, what are you saying? Because as a politician, you directly affecting me. Mm-hmm. You voting on certain things. You doing certain things. But if you're a celebrity that did blackface, I just want to watch your movies. Yeah. I don't need to tweet out and do all that other stuff. It's like, nah, he racist. I don't like him. Yeah. I don't care how good this movie is. So that's why I'm at with it.
I will have to say that's why I'm at with it as well. Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure you leave us a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, follow us on social media at PODMTG. Make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon so you can get discounts on merch, bonus content, early access to episodes, and we got some more stuff coming for you. Also, check out our podcast episodes. We just dropped one on DeAndre Somerville on iTunes and Spotify. Mm-hmm. So we got an ending today.
No, and also go check out. We did cancel culture, right?
Did cancel culture.
This is
check that one out too.
Closely related to that. Yeah. Go check that out.
All right. And
mind the gap.
Right? Have a good one.